Oh, we're starting. We are live.
We are so late.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Very, very
Good
late.
morning, everybody.
Good morning. Is
Good
everybody
morning.
awake after that
Good morning.
long clown show?
Can't see it in my glasses.
Is everybody awake? Does everybody have their coffee?
Who has had 18 cups of coffee this morning?
I know. Brenda's
you thought
like,
we
I
weren't
thought you
coming.
weren't coming. I know.
Sorry. She's looked at the time. She's like, it's 7:54. Oh my God.
We're late. We got
Yeah.
to gabbing about other stuff.
Yeah.
And just the time ran away with us.
It's one of those days where we're kind of running late.
Yeah,
We're under caffeinated.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy this morning, you guys. Hold on. Let me fix our thing here. Hold on.
Where
Okay.
is my...
Are we good?
There we go.
Okay, she's coming back.
Sorry.
Come back. Do you remember in Titanic when Rose was like, come back?
And then she tries to blow that whistle. And she's like...
I always do that to her. I go, come back.
All right, let's discuss
All
last
right.
night's clown show.
Here we go.
That...
Let's do a rundown.
Okay.
Let's do a rundown,
Let's
everybody.
start with I almost said President Biden.
Ugh.
And I need more coffee.
All right, so Joe Biden. Let's talk about last night's debate, everybody. Who stayed up? Who stayed up? I stayed up. Really tired.
Yeah. You guys, Biden said, and I quote, "People clip coupons out of the stock market." What does that mean, you guys?
Okay, listen.
Where do you get those coupons?
It is painful for me to watch him talk now. It's painful. Do you remember when he could actually do that, when he could talk?
Do you guys, all you have to do is think back to his debate with Paul Ryan.
Yeah, he kicked Paul Ryan's ass.
Exactly.
He kicked his ass.
And that should not have
We were
happened.
not expecting that. I remember we were like, oh, Paul Ryan's going to dominate. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Wah. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
Did not do
That was
Did
bad.
not do that.
And now
Yeah.
it's like Paul Ryan has to be looking at him right now.
Going,
like,
that guy
you
beat me? That guy beat me in a debate?
Right.
That...
I mean,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
he can't... He'll be like, first of all, and then fifth of all.
And
Wait a
it's
second.
great to be here in Florida.
No idea what's going on. It is really, every time he answers a question, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, God.
And then there was, like, after one of their breaks, he came back and, they asked him something. I don't remember what he said, but he was all slurry.
Yeah.
And I was like, did he just take a shot?
Yeah.
Like, backstage? What? Because it was such a huge difference from right before they left.
It was past his bedtime, so
Well,
it could have
that's
been. It was past my bedtime too. But I mean, he was slurring his speech, and it was very, very NyQuil-y.
Yeah.
You know.
And then the way that he addressed his son's stuff was so bad. You would have thought that would have been what he was most prepared to do.
He was not
Right?
prepared. He gave the stock answer he'd been giving up to that point, which was Trump, Trump, Trump.
Yeah.
You should be focusing on Trump. And I was like, seriously, dude? What? You did
You're
not
gonna have to do better than that.
You think you would have practiced this before?
Yeah,
It was.
I was actually shocked by that because I thought that will be the one thing that he is ready and prepped to address in a way that is really effective. And I thought, and he just blew it. I mean, he just totally blew it.
Speaking of practicing, and I know that you probably have somebody else we should be going in order,
yeah,
but the person who I thought was the most practice, like who literally stood in front of his mirror every single night before the debate and practiced everything he was going to say, was Mayor Pete.
Well, everybody's saying and amazingly, he and Amy Klobuchar had the best night. I thought she was terrible, but Mayor Pete was very strong.
I think she had a really good night.
Really?
Yeah, except for her delivery sucked.
Oh my God, she sounded like she was on the verge of tears the entire time.
She did. She looked like she was going to have like rage crying any time. But when it comes to just the words that she was saying, everything that was coming out of her mouth, I thought she had a really good night. And she actually talked, and she was trying to get her jabs in, and she was going after people. I thought she actually had a good night. Her delivery is so off-putting.
Yeah.
So off-putting. I'm also uncomfortable watching her. It's like she just can't person. She can't people.
She doesn't know how to person.
She doesn't know how to people. Yeah.
And then when they would do a split screen of whoever she was arguing with, I thought she was going to throw things. Like, she looked so full of rage.
Yeah, she is very
every
rageful.
time.
Yeah.
And then, then she tries to, like, throw in these jokes that fall so flat. Like, she's so bad at
That's
that.
the thing. She just can't people.
And she just needs to stop trying to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
So
Yikes.
I could see
but
where
Mayor Pete. Go back to Mayor Pete.
Mayor Pete.
He was strong.
Mayor Pete was he was strong.
But I mean, he's an idiot.
He's a complete idiot. But as a politician on a stage, you could tell he had practiced. I'm like, dude, it's like you're in a play right now. And he was just doing all the practice rehearsrsed speeches that he had literally rehearsed up until that point. And he was like, oh, I get to do this one now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this speech now. This is speech number 2 that I practiced in front of my bathroom mirror for the past 2 months. This is what he did all night long. It was driving me crazy. I'm like, so what speech is this?
Yeah. Well, and my favorite part of him when he had his little fight with O'Rourke was he was sniping at Beto for not being able to say how he would implement his gun policy, and then proceeded to not be able to explain how he would implement a gun policy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to rip on Beto. I mean, you do. Obviously, anybody can rip on Beto, but you don't really get to do that effectively and then also do the same thing that you're accusing him of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was the only part where I thought, Beto, you just screwed up.
Okay, so then Beto.
Oh, God. You guys, you can tell, like, if you really look, there is terror, sheer terror in his eyes, because he realizes he's going to have to come up with something to say on the fly, and he doesn't have any idea what words are coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, he can't do that. Now,
no idea.
One of the stories in our template today for the show, our show from 9/11 on 93 WIBC, is the fact that if he doesn't become president, then he's not going to run for office ever again. Do you believe that?
Remember when he said he wasn't going to run for president?
Right.
Okay.
I don't believe a word.
That's not white supremacy, by the way.
I know.
I'm legit saying okay.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't believe that for a second, because I think he's totally going to run for something.
He'll run for Senate again.
This
is just how ridiculous of a person
This
he
is all these people know.
Yeah.
Is public office and taking taxpayer money.
Yeah.
This is all they know.
He was terrible.
Yeah, he was awful.
Absolutely terrible.
So bad. Cory Booker? What do you think about Cory Booker?
Cory Booker was...
Can you do his voice?
His Kermit voice?
Yeah.
Off. He always, like, the way that he says any short O sound is in 2 syllables. Which he'll be like, if I want to get off, or if I want to get on... It's like, why are you adding a syllable to that? Just say the word. I don't understand what you're doing. He ran for VP last night. That's all he did. He was all like, I'm not going to say anything mean about anybody. That's super destructive.
Every single answer was
answer.
Can't we all just get along?
Right. Everybody love everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, you're saying that because this is your last debate.
Yeah.
And you know it, and so you're just trying to be all nicey-nice. It was so see-through.
I'm surprised he wasn't like, I'm dating Rosario Dawson.
She was there.
Did you guys know that?
She was there.
Yeah, she was.
She was there.
Yeah, she was there. I think I saw an article about that yesterday. I'm like, who cares? She was in Men in Black 1.
He's fundraising to try, like, you can register to have dinner with them as a couple.
He and Rosario?
Like, that's one of their, like, ploys to get money, is to say, hey, register to win for a dinner with me and Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, because I'm boinking a celebrity. Woo!
So dumb.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, who else?
Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren.
Gee golly shucks, you guys! She's so earnest. She could not stop saying those ridiculous things.
Yeah.
Like, golly.
And everything is, I got a plan. I got a plan.
The thing is, she will never be able to answer that question about whether or not she's raising taxes. And by now, she should be able to answer that question.
Yeah, and what was the one she went back and forth with? I think it was Mayor Pete about how she's punitive when it comes to taking money, from the wealthiest, because she's really big on this whole, we're going to pay for everything because we're going to take more money from the wealthiest, whatever, 1%, 2%. Yeah. Because this is what they all want to do, right? They can't tell you how they're going to pay for shit. They're just going to tell you everything's going to be free, right? Everything's going to be free, you guys. Everything, because it's all a human right. Right? But they don't tell you exactly how. And listen, I will give props to the CNN folks, which I can't believe I'm doing. It makes my heart hurt. But they were pressing a little bit on, well, how are you going to pay for that? And they did talk about that on the stage a little bit. They went after each other. We got to tell people how we're going to pay for this.
Yeah, they told her she wasn't being honest. Yeah. Which is absolutely
and
right.
It's true. She's not being honest, because they kept asking, how are you going to pay for this? How are you going to pay for this? She's like, well, I'm not.
She'd say, let me be clear, and then proceed to not be clear at all.
She's never been clear, because it's not gonna. You can't pay for this stuff with unicorn farts and puppy kisses. You can't, and our taxes will go up. And at least Bernie was honest about it.
Yeah.
That guy's a complete socialist commie freak. At least he said, yeah, everybody's taxes are going to go way up.
Right.
And it's like, oh, okay, well, there you have it.
And she keeps saying, costs will go down. Answer the freaking question.
No, costs
Just say it. Just
costs,
say taxes are going up. Just
listen,
say it.
Costs will not go down. Taxes will go up. That's how it works. That's how all of this works.
But even if she was right, like, and she's not, obviously, but if she had a plan that actually brought down total household costs, she can say that and still answer the question. Like, there's a way that she can do this. Even freaking Colbert tried to coach her on how to answer this question, and she still doesn't get it.
She won't do it.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's absolutely amazing.
She won't do it. Listen, her plan, I got a plan for everything. It's a plan. She got a plan for everything. But her little plans, her little socialist plans, were the utopia that she dreams of, where everything is free. Every single freaking thing is free. It will make everybody's taxes go up. We will all be paying an exorbitant amount of money for everything. That's just the way it's going to work. If you want everything to be free, if everybody have everything for free, it's going to cost all of us, not just the wealthiest. It's going to cost all of us. All of our taxes are going to go up like crazy. We're going to be owned by the government.
And according to you, Bernie,
why are you going to bring me into this?
You're guaranteeing a job for everyone.
Oh my God. So, yeah, I love how they asked him, like, what kind of jobs will those be? We were like, Bernie guaranteed a job for everybody. Oh my God, you're looking at your hair.
Like Unabomber.
You look like the Unabomber. But he was like, yeah, there's going to be new jobs in healthcare. Like doctors, we need more doctors. I was like, what doctors are going to want to work
with a Medicare for all plan?
Right?
Doctors don't want Medicare patients now.
I mean, seriously, he basically demonizes pharma and the people who work in that industry, and he demonizes the healthcare industry for the most part. And then he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna have more doctors when I'm president." How about screw you, Bernie? I mean,
you shouldn't talk that way to yourself.
Shut up, myself. But the thing is, he demonizes those industries, and he demonizes innovation. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to flatline all that stuff. And then he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have more teachers, we're gonna have more doctors, he's talking about all these industries where I'm like, oh my God, does he not see what he's doing?
No, he doesn't. But I mean, he was pretty spry.
You know who Judge said won the debate last night?
Tulsi, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who got second?
Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Judge is very predictable.
The people have spoke.
I also find it interesting that it's a month after he had his heart attack, and it was
2 weeks.
Was it 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just a month.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He looked great.
He did look great. He thanked people for like their prayers and their well wishes and everything, which I thought was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not thank his doctors.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't thank his.
So weird.
And he didn't thank the fact that it's basically the healthcare industry who helped him through that.
How do you feel about pharma?
And also, I'm pretty positive. I mean, I'm just going to go on a limb here, y'all. Just going to go on a limb. I'm pretty sure that when he was in the hospital, that drugs were administered to him. I mean, I don't...
Wait, from pharma companies?
From pharma companies.
It's unbelievable.
Pretty certain that when he was in the hospital, there were a few drugs that went into his body. Just going on a limb.
Anti-pharma. He sure took advantage of that.
Kind of anti-pharma. Just going on a limb. Yeah.
All right, so speaking of Tulsi, she had a great night. I loved that, and I actually really liked some of the things she said. For example, she said she doesn't look at America and see deplorables. Mm-hmm. She sees Americans.
And that was nice.
That was good. Her answer to the final question, which was a bullshit question about who are you friends with that would surprise people, was perfection. It immediately made me think Tulsi and Trey sitting in a tree.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a flawless answer, which was in stark contrast to Julian Castro, who you could literally see the moment where he realized, holy crap, I don't have any friends. You could see it. He was terrified that he was like, I don't have any friends. Oh my God, I
have no friends.
How am I going to do this?
Well, I mean, that's not surprising. Who's surprised by that? Raise your hand.
It was amazing.
And what is it with when he talks? He's like, "I'm Julian Castro." Does he? Have you ever noticed that? Where
and then there's some
his
words.
Mouth is like.
There's some words that he says angrily.
Yeah, it's like one of those dogs that smiles a lot. You know,
like gnarl, like it's
like when they smile.
Yeah. And he'll be like,
am I the only one that notices that when he talks?
No, he totally does.
He talks
and then there's some words that he'll get angry about, like he'll be like, I don't understand friendship. Like at the very end, he'll be really intense.
And then there's
the snarl.
Yeah. What is that?
He is donezo.
It's a little frightening.
He's totally done.
A little frightening.
Like
he just needs to go away. I'd
Yay.
rather see Marianne Williamson than him because
Which
at least
she did
she's
some
fun.
live stream.
At least she's fun.
She did a live stream from somewhere last night at the same time, and I was so tempted to turn to that instead, but then I just didn't.
And listen, going back to Tulsi, why is Tulsi is a libertarian, right? I mean, she's not a Democrat.
She is an odd bird.
And I really wanted to see her and Pete fight. When they were going at it for a little while there, I was like, oh God, let's see a cage match. Because you know she would kick his ass,
oh my
you guys.
God, she would pound him.
God, it'd be so fun to watch.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You guys, Tom Steyer is insane.
He's an alien.
Did you see? I mean, he was like staring right into the camera, and he has gray skin.
Oh my God.
And he looks like an ostrich.
What?
Doesn't he?
It was more like an emu.
Yes.
He's more like an emu.
Like a gray, scary
And
bird.
I don't know if I've ever told y'all, but I am freaked out by emus.
Oh my God, they are terrifying
They are-
creatures. Terrifying.
They are so weird.
But remember when he first started speaking and he thought he had this great applause line, and it was like almost a Jeb Bush please clap moment at the very beginning.
That guy.
Oh, it was so awkward.
That guy is so weird.
So weird.
Guy is
I
so
don't see him
weird.
going anywhere.
Yeah, he
after
is
that.
done. That guy is so done because he is just creepy AF.
Oh, and then Kamala. The moment where she
Oh, I
picked a
totally
fight.
forgot about her.
Well, when she picked a fight with Elizabeth Warren, trying to get Warren to go in on the whole get Trump off Twitter thing,
Yeah.
she humiliated
yeah,
herself.
she's like, you gonna do that with me?
That was
You gonna do?
Oh
Come
my
on,
God.
come on, girl.
that was horrifying.
Yeah, that was really
horrifying.
bad.
She's done too.
Yeah.
She's so done. I think we've got.
Yeah,
everything.
does she have any other memorable moments of the night? Because I really can't remember any.
Her fingers are so long. Did you notice
I didn't
that?
really notice. I
Because
didn't
she's always pointing at an angle, kind of like this, and like.
Well, she
her
always
fingers-
she talks like this all
Yeah.
the time. She's always
It's
doing
like,
this.
yeah, but they're like it goes out to here.
Hi, Angie.
It's like this long.
Yeah, she's always she's always this. It's like she has that stance where she's doing this all the time.
Yeah.
She's just doing that all the time. Yeah, it's constant.
I can't remember anything other than
You just did the Steyer look. You just did that was
Steyer
Julian
is-
Castro. Steyer's that, and then Julian Castro's like, I'm Julian Castro. Yeah.
They all have some. I just can't get over how Tom
Who
Steyer
did we
is
miss?
great.
Who have we missed?
I think we got everybody.
Did we get everybody?
I mean, we mentioned everybody. I don't know if we really went into detail.
Did we get
Did we talk about
everybody?
Yang? Did we mention Yang?
We have not mentioned Yang.
Because Yang.
He had a really good night, you guys.
Yeah, I thought he was. I mean, he was fine, except for when he started talking about how he wants to implement the kind of tax.
I agree with him on nothing. I'm
Right.
saying that he had a really good night.
But there was a tax that he
Uh-huh.
mentioned where he ended up saying, then we'll raise billions of dollars, and then the people who know what to do with that will take care of it. Like he basically said,
He talked down to everybody.
yeah, I mean, he basically said government knows best how to manage your money.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to take so much of it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to give it back to you in $1,000. No,
No.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, and this UBI thing, the Universal Basic Income crap, it's just nonsense. It's absolute nonsense because again, it's just like socialism. They think we can do it better. It's not worked in other places,
Right.
But these people are like, but we can do it better because
Right.
we're us. No, you can't because it's just like socialism, at least to communism, and then the UBI crap is a bunch of crap. Just because we're Americans doesn't mean that we can do it better. No.
It's not
No.
going to work, you guys.
It's not going to
not gonna
work. It's not going to work at all. Okay? It's just welfare. It's more welfare. Just stop it. Stop all of it. I'm so sick of this whole. We're going to give you free crap, and then that's how we endear ourselves to you because we're going to be your sugar daddy. That's not how.
Oh my gosh! And then did you see that commercial with Ron Reagan?
Oh my God! Yes. Did you guys see that?
What in the world?
Yeah. First of all, he's also scary looking. His dad is
He
probably
would be
rolling over
mortified.
in his grave right now.
He has to be mortified.
Yeah.
That this guy, he got on national television during a nationally televised debate and said, "I don't care if I'm going to hell." I mean, it was so
he's talking
weird.
about atheism and being agnostic, and it's some foundation that he has. It's
like freedom from religion.
yeah, and at first I was like, is this a joke? It's like,
Wait, is this SNL?
it's like, what is this?
Yeah, because that's how weird it was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
so
really
creepy.
really strange, really strange.
Really, really creepy.
Yeah. So I don't think we're forgetting anybody.
I don't
are we?
think we are. I've just kind of run through the list, and I think we've talked about everyone at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
we
so there's
have.
really nothing new that I learned last night. I mean,
No, and the whole time they didn't even talk about climate change. They didn't talk about immigration. They didn't talk about like major things because they were way too busy asking, "Who are you friends friends with that would surprise people.
Yeah. And they were talking about how our president is a criminal and how they are all for impeachment. And they asked the question, can you, I think one of the questions that was asked, which I thought was interesting, can you do both? Can you impeach and actually get work done? And yeah, we can chew gum and walk at the same time. Really? Can you? Because you guys aren't doing that.
I don't think you can.
You're not doing that. That's not what's happening right now.
Yeah, my favorite was I do remember a moment from Kamala where she was ripping on Congress for not getting stuff done, and I'm like, and then she was like, Congress isn't getting anything done. When I'm president, I'll use executive powers to get all this crap done. Yeah. It's like, you're literally in Congress. So if you have a problem with not getting stuff done, maybe just get some stuff done.
Yeah, she's going to use executive powers to do it.
So you're power hungry. Thanks for confirming.
Yeah, what is it? She's like She-Ra. She's going to use her hands and go, I'm using executive powers to get stuff done.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Democrats. Your choices are horrendous.
Yeah, they're awful.
Horrendous.
They're really bad. They're really bad. But, I mean, this fares well for us, I guess.
Right.
It does suck for them.
Yikes.
Bunch of socialist
freaks.
All right, we
gotta go. We got a lot to do. We're so
behind. We do. We're really behind. You guys, you can listen to our show, 9 to 11.
Talk more about this.
Woo! 93 WIBC. You can stream us live, WIBC.com. Also, you guys, our podcast probably will be coming out today.
Yes, this afternoon. Another episode of the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast, which you have to subscribe to if you haven't already.
Yes.
We went deep into the Me Too movement. We could have gone on for like 4 hours, you guys.
Yeah, and I'm not going to be here tomorrow because
right.
I'm going on fall break, and then she won't be here on Friday. Neither one of us will be here on Friday, so this is kind of like the end of the week for us.
Yeah,
kinda, sorta, kinda. So, but we will
so
talk
we
to
have an extra big,
extra big hug. Bring it in. Oh, big hug. Bring it in. You guys, I will talk to you on Monday. She may talk to you tomorrow. Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know. We'll see. But if not, have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye, guys.